time for Bible Basics with Professor Pete. Good morning, Professor Pete.
Good morning, and we got to do a life well lived, too.
Oh, and a life well lived.
like
Thank
that.
you, yeah.
So, as usual, I'm still behind. It's funny you mentioned Father Eric. People have actually come up and said, so what's this banner of his, And I started that topic 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're going to have to get on that one.
We'll see. But maybe I have something that will lead right into it. One of my favorite topics, great for, Hump Day Humor Day, is humor, laughter in the Bible, because Jesus promises us one day we are going to laugh nonstop. And some of the funny stories, the laughter in the Bible now helps get us there then. And so I thought I would pick just one, and it's probably going to have to go 2 weeks. It's probably going to have to be a two-parter. But this one is so hilarious and important that students at 8 a.m. will put down their phones and actually pay attention.
Wow.
And it really is
It's a miracle.
Well, it is. It is. And it's right in the text for us. Sometimes, humor in the Bible, we get a little worried. Are we being flippant? No. Irreverent? No. But it does require a little cultural translation. And you know what they say, you explain a joke and you kill it. But I don't think so when it comes to that hilarious and wonderful story of Rachel and Leah, two sisters. Or should I say Leah and Rachel, because part of the plot is that Leah is older. Jacob, a.k.a. Israel, Bible loves nicknames. Peter, hey, I'm a nickname, right? But Jacob, otherwise known as Israel, loves Rachel, but is tricked into marrying her sister Leah first. And this is all right in Genesis 29 and 30. You can check me out on this. And of course, to make matters even funnier, Jacob is on the lam from his brother Esau. And so he hides out at Uncle Laban's house. And he says, come on, Uncle, you got to take me in. We are family. Okay, since we're family, you know the tradition, Uncle Laban says. In our family, the older sister must get married first. And so Jacob plays the family card to get free bed and broil. But then Uncle Laban plays it right back. And the story goes something like this. Laban said to him, should you serve me for nothing because you're kin? Tell me what your wages should be. And now Laban had two daughters. The older was called Leah, the younger Rachel. Leah had, literally we're told, cow eyes. We say doe-eyed. They say cow eyes, big
Wow.
eyes. But it says Rachel was well-formed and beautiful all over. Now, Jacob, being a little bit shallow, falls in love with Rachel. And he says, I will serve you for 7 years for your younger daughter, Rachel. And Laban says, well, better she go to you than to an outsider. So here we are, 7 years of virtual slavery as a bride price for what he thinks is going to be Rachel. And so Jacob says to Laban, all right, give me my wife so I can consummate my marriage. And Laban says, well, we're going to invite all the local inhabitants, have a week-long wedding feast. And at nightfall, Jacob comes and takes his bride. And you get the feeling that Jacob has been partying a little too much, maybe. And all he sees is the beautiful eyes, because remember how they dressed, right? Right? Women were covered from their noses down, and then their foreheads were covered. So he just sees the beautiful eyes, but he apparently, in his eagerness, unwraps enough of the bride to consummate the marriage. And in the morning when he wakes up, he's like, I have been had. I just married Leah. And so he runs back to his uncle and he says, how could you do this to family? And his uncle says, remember the family card that you played with me? The older sister in our family has to get married first. And so that'll be another 7 years for Rachel. Just to make things even funnier. Okay. Finally, he is married to Leah and married to Rachel and their sisters. Leah, older sister. Leah, first wife. Leah should have all the status. But in fact, Jacob shamefully treats her like nothing. He loves Rachel because she's gorgeous. Yeah. Rachel has all the status, and she knows it. Plus, each of them have concubines, and they get into something like this baby-making competition. Yeah, it's just amazing. And this war of status between sisters, and yet they're still family. And the 12 tribes of Israel come from this. And so what it shows us, really our homework is today we have to laugh, and we have to share laughter, and remember that God never picks perfect families, even for the family that will become the family of his son.
Look, let's just be clear. There's not a soap opera in the world that's got it over on the scriptures.
I'm telling you. We may have to go back to this to see how the rivalry between the sisters
I love
plays out. And poor Father Eric, I think he's still hanging.
Yeah.
we got to. I'm doing something funny just to get to his banner. But
we got to have it for him by that Christmas party.
It involves Father Mark, the two of them together.
That'll be great.
There we go. Should be fabulous.
Professor Peter Sabilio, Bible Basics
Tune
for
in
Life,
next week.
Fully lived. And we'll look forward to next week. I can't wait to see what you bring us to us next week.
We'll finish up the sisters.
Yeah, all right, very good. Well, I know you have to get going because you got work to do.
Today really is. I mean, this is the best part of the day. I'm telling you. But hey, it's all good. We're going to laugh and love our families, imperfections and all, because just like then, our salvation really comes from God through them.
Amen.
Love it. Professor Pete, did you put on your calendar Thursday, December the 11th for the big Christmas party, Annunciation Radio's big Christmas party? I don't know if I'm going to put one first or the second one, but in any case, Annunciation Radio's big Christmas party, Thursday, December the 11th.
The 11th is bad for me. I always write it backwards. You know?
Ooh, that's a zinger. That's what we call a zinger. That was good.
Well, you haven't seen me drive.
There's a dinger. All right. Well, in the meantime, see if you can think up a good name for the thing. Professor Pete, have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
Nicely done.